Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. Now, I wanted to film outside, but it has been way too hot, so you guys are just going to have to deal with Mr. Plant here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Janelle Rohner. I've had a ton of people tagging me in this, asking me to speak about it, and as somebody that has lost weight and is a former fatty, I feel like I'm exceptionally qualified to discuss this because what she did, y'all, she pulled a Brittany Dawn. She lied to all these people. She had them giving her money, and she got to 5 million subscribers. She told a lie bigger than what her backside used to be, and we're gonna dig into it in this video. So if you're here for that, stay tuned to this video. Okay, so like I said in the intro, I kept getting tagged in this on TikTok. I even had people text messaging me about this saying, you need to cover this because this is a big story. It's like Brittany Dawn. And if you remember what happened to Brittany Dawn, she got called out for scamming, and I believe that she got sued in the federal court of Texas, and she ended up having to pay back like $300,000 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but she was a fitness instructor, and she was online selling meal plans to people, and apparently, allegedly, those meal plans really weren't what they were supposed to be. And ultimately, Brittany Dawn ended up rebranding as a Christian influencer, which is very weird. She baptizes people in hog troughs now, but we're not going to get into that. So when I kept getting tagged in this and I started looking into it, it reminded me more and more of Brittany Dawn. It's not the same, but it's kind of the same because I look at all people that sell meal plans as possibly like scammers. It's nothing personal. I've seen so many people scam this way online. But Janelle Rohner has amassed 5 million followers over on TikTok.
And with that, the 2021 season, and with that, the 2022 season, and with that, the 2023 season, and with that, the 2024 season comes to an end.
Throughout the year, she shared her weight loss story, and obviously a lot of people looked up to her enough to buy things from her, enough to follow her 5 million times. So I'm assuming up until this point, everything was going great for Janelle, and she was making a killing. She had 5 million subscribers. She was living the dream, and apparently people started bombarding her with comments asking her if she was taking Wegovy or Ozempic, and she finally broke her silence on it.
Okay, so I have seen this question all over my page, on all of my videos over the last couple of months, and let's talk about it. I recorded a whole YouTube because it is just way too long to talk about here. If you're interested, you could watch it over on my YouTube.
But what really stuck out to me about this is she said that this was way too much for her to put in a TikTok video, that you needed to go over to her YouTube channel to watch this. And that's what we're going to be reacting to in this video. But I just really found that so interesting because you can upload like 60-minute TikToks now. So to me, this even seems like a way of her trying to promote and push her YouTube channel on people. But we'll get into that in a moment because this totally seems like something that she could have cross-platform posted. I do it all the time with the shorts that I post. Those go to TikTok first, guys. So let's see what she had to say in her YouTube video addressing everything because it had to be uploaded over here because it's so long. I just wanted to point out before we react to this that she has 69,000, right at 70,000 subscribers at the time that I'm recording this. So this is an addition to the 5 million that she has on TikTok. But I also wanted to read this comment because this is why people are pissed off. This comment says, the issue isn't about a GLP-1 or seeking help from a doctor for your mental health. No one is upset about that. So please don't use that as a cover. The real problem is charging people for a weight loss program while hiding the true reason behind your own weight loss, something you don't even seem to believe in yourself. You're taking people's money, misleading them, and not being honest with yourself either. That's the issue. No one has a problem with others using the medication because they're not selling a false narrative. And I was literally just talking about this on Twitter the other day, X, whatever you want to call it. It's always going to be Twitter to me. I had at this point, I think 2 people, 2 different companies reach out to me wanting me to promote this product, Ozempic or a GLP-1 product, and I've never taken it, and I would never take it because the side effects scare me. If you want to take it, I think that's great. I think people should do what they need to do to lose weight. But anyway, let's see what Janelle had to say, how she addressed this, and why she had to upload it to YouTube.
Hi guys, it's Janelle. This is a very hard video for me to record. This is a little different than the content that I share, but I want to have a real, honest conversation. Following me for a while, you know I've tried it all. Keto, macros, workouts, lifestyle shifts, and I have always shared what's worked and what hasn't. Lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about how I'm feeling, what's new, what's changed, and I don't want to avoid it. New choices in my health. I started working with a doctor, and we did decide to add a GLP-1 to my plan. GLP-1s are not magic. They don't change your lifestyle overnight. It's just a tool to help. I still had to show up for my meals, track my macros, drink my water, go on walks, do my workouts, everything that I already teach and believe in.
But you still should have told your audience that believed that you were doing this all on your own without any assistance from any medication. Do you not understand how bad this looks? In my opinion, this totally seems like an unjust enrichment situation because you totally lied to these people. You were selling these people these plans and they were watching you and they thought that these meal plans were modeled after what was working for you. And it may have actually worked for you for a little bit until you hit that plateau. And I'm assuming that you went on Ozempic or the GLP-1, whatever it is that you took, to push past that and get as skinny as you are now. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. If I followed somebody and they had something like this come out about them and they essentially just lied to my face for years and I thought they had this massive transformation because it was all this hard work that they put in, and then I found out that they were like cheating, I would be very pissed. And this would be somebody that I would unsubscribe from immediately. Just 100%. That's how I feel about it. If you're going to lie to my face as somebody that's giving you my time, putting money in your pockets, giving you numbers and paying your bills.
It just helped me regain a sense of control. And it's something that I don't want to be ashamed of. And I don't think other women or men who are using this tool should feel ashamed either. Because if there's a tool out there that can help with your mental and physical health, you deserve to explore that without feeling guilty or ashamed. After a few months, I had lost the stubborn 10 to 15 pounds. I was happy. I switched to microdosing for maintenance, and I would maybe, do a microdose once a month. I also paired those new lifestyle changes with something that was a real game changer for me, and I started seeing a therapist regularly. When I started posting back on TikTok in 2020, I never...
Okay, this seems like manipulation to me, and I'm going to be for real with you. There's no reason for you to have to bring up your therapy situation when you lied to your audience the way that you did, the way that you deceived them. But the fact that she's sitting here saying that she got into therapy and all this, that, and the other when you lied to all of these people, 5 million people, girl, do you know how massive that is? This is just something that really chaps my ass. The fact that there's people actually forgiving her for this and making excuses. There's really just no excuse for this.
In my wildest dreams, did I think that I would be where I am now? And with that came so many amazing opportunities, and I am so incredibly, deeply grateful and blessed for the community that I have and the support that I have. But I'll be honest, that opened the door for a lot of criticism. I never imagined my life would be under a microscope and that I would have comments and questions and judgments about everything that I was doing. I'm not perfect, and I've never claimed to be. I did share a few years ago.
Bullshit. Because when you have 5 million people, you know the influence that you hold, and you know that people are nosy. You know that they want to know everything about you. For God's sake, lady, you were so in tune with your audience. You had them spending money, not just little bits of money either, $200, I believe that these meal plans were. So I really don't care to hear her complaining or whining about people being nosy. This is something that she had to assume would happen at some point in time.
Ago that I had been struggling with my mental health, and this is something that was very new for me. I've never, had these challenges in my life before. So I did feel a little lost. It was just something that I had to learn to navigate through. So I started seeing a therapist regularly, and after talking with her, we decided to try a medication. I was having a lot of anxiety, some depression, some ADHD symptoms that were really affecting my life. And when I started that medication, I lost an additional 15 pounds, which was completely unexpected. I struggled to share this because these were deep things that I was working through and struggling with therapy, with my doctors. But the reason that I'm sharing it now is because I always promised I'd be real with you guys. And
I guess, broken promises, because if you were keeping it real the whole time with the people that followed you, you would not be sitting here making this video victimizing yourself. The only thing really missing is a sad piano track. It's really just that bad. This is totally manipulation. I feel like she sat down and watched some beauty guru videos of people addressing things. This is terrible. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, this is just her kind of like pushing the buck. She's like pushing it away and blaming all these different things that she was going through for literally lying to the people that follow her, literally lying to the people that pay her bills and put money in her pockets with these meal plans that they purchased from her while she was taking fucking Ozempic. So no ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't care about how you talk to your therapist about what you were going through and how you had a hard time dealing with anxiety and people being mean to you online. You're a fucking liar.
Proud of how far I've come. And most importantly, I'm proud that I asked for help. I'm proud that I was feeling a kind of way that I did not know how to navigate. And I reached out to a doctor and I reached out to a therapist. And it's okay to ask for help. So whether you're just starting out or on your 10th restart, know this, that you can get there. Your path might look different than mine, and that's totally okay. If you're curious about GLP-1s, about macros, about workout, I'm going to continue to show up and share my story and share my life and what I've learned. And above all, I want this to be a space where we can talk about the whole story, not just the highlight reel. But I'm going to be totally honest. If this video,
I love how she's acting like she's getting choked up. I'm going to be totally honest. Girl. This could have been a blast email that you sent out to all the people that subscribe to your meal plans and put money in your pockets and fund the lifestyle that you have now. Like, this is crazy. This is a terrible way to address anything. Like, you should have put this on your largest platform. You have to understand that this just seems like a grift to get subscribers at this point. This annoys me.
video is not for you and you feel like leaving a hurtful, hateful comment, please
No, I just made you a video.
don't. I'm not really in any space to handle that. This is just me being honest and telling my story. So if this video is not for you, please just scroll on by.
How are you going to say that you're being honest when you're literally getting called out for being a motherfucking liar? Make that make sense. Are you sure it was GLP-1?
So thank you for being here and giving me the space to grow emotionally, mentally, physically. So if this resonates with you, please share it. If you have a question, drop it below. And if you're on your own path and your own journey, know that I am cheering you on every single step of the way. Again, thank you for the continued support and love. I'm so grateful for all of you being here. It really, truly does mean the world to me. And I see the nice comments and I see the support. I do. And it means everything to me.
So if I did not make it clear enough, I think that Janelle is full of shit. I feel like she's an opportunist. This whole thing was contrived. She knew that she was going to get clicks and views over on this YouTube video. And hopefully that doesn't work out for her, because one of the biggest things I cannot stand in my life is a fucking liar, especially when you're going to lie to people en masse, 5 million people. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. How would you feel if you followed a content creator for a health journey, specifically for weight loss and all this nutrition stuff, only to find out that they lied? I would be pissed off. The fact that she could even bring up that she wants people to trust her and she couldn't even be that way with the audience that she has really just turns my stomach. And it really just pisses me off, because there's so many deserving content creators out there that won't get a fraction of the followers that she has. But with that said, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and leave me the plant emoji down below, because I think I'm going to leave Mr. Plant. I like him a lot. But with that said, I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.